how did I let this happen? I don't know, but I haven't read this series by Rebecca Yarros yet called Flight and Glory. So that's what this is. A reading vlog to read through the 5 books of the Flight and Glory series by Rebecca Yarros. Hi, I'm Stephanie. This is my channel, and I totally messed that up, right? Yeah, so this is going to be a reading vlog of the Flight and Glory series by Rebecca Yarros. She has a new book coming out on August the 24th, and I realized that I had never read the series before. I own all the books and I just hadn't read the series. I've read other Rebecca Yarros books for the last 2 years. She's been rocking my little world and my heart and, you know, getting me all emotional when it comes to books and things like that. But I had not read this series yet. So when I signed up to read book number 5 in this series that comes out August the 24th, I was like, you know what? This is going to be the perfect time to do a reading vlog. People seem to enjoy seeing me do reading vlogs of series and things like that. So that is what I'm going to do. We're going to make that happen. We're going to do that. So let's go over the book. So be forewarned that I will try and do not too many spoilers because this is going to be a in real time thoughts and feelings of the books and reviews of the books, but by the time you guys have seen this, it could be a couple weeks. I'm hoping to have this out and done and put together before the release of the 5th book, but I can't guarantee that. So you may see some spoilers, but I will try and keep those to a minimum. So it's just going to be in real-time feelings, which means as soon as I finish a book, I will do a review for it, and that will be the clip that you guys see. So technically there shouldn't be any spoilers, but if there are, I'm sorry. I'm sorry ahead of time. Yikes. But I will try and keep them to a minimum. So here are the 5 books you are going to see within this reading in real time of this series, Flight and Glory. So the first book is Full Measures. The second book is Eyes Turn Skyward. The third book is Beyond What Is Given. The 4th book is Hallowed Ground. And the 5th book is The Reality of Everything, which releases August the 24th. And hopefully, no, I will have it read before August the 24th. But this vlog will not go up until later on because there are other videos that are going to be scheduled. So sit back, relax, enjoy my real-time thoughts of these books right here. All right, guys. So this is a bed review. Super late at night, but I just finished Full Measures by Rebecca Yarros. This is book number 1 in the Flight and Glory series, and I don't know if you can tell by my face, but the tears have been flowing. Yes, that story just speaks to my heart, my military spouse, and being in the military heart, and just all the aspects of everything that goes along with military service and duty and family and just all of that. And just, yeah, it's been an emotional afternoon since I started it. I mean, this book gut punches you like page 5 and continues to gut punch you all the way through. It's a beautiful, beautiful romance, and there's swoony moments, and it's new adult, and just amazing. I loved it oh so much. I'm a little scared because I kind of looked ahead to sort of see what couples would be in the other 4 books in the series, and it looks like we revisit this couple from this story again. in book 4, I believe it was. So I'm wondering how everything's going to pan out, but that's okay. I am looking forward to getting into more into the series because book 5 releases August the 24th, and I'm going to try and get all of the books read before that. So I will see you guys once I read the next book in the series. Hi you guys. So it has been a couple days since I finished one book and went on and I just ended up reading the next book and I just finished that one. So you're getting 2 reviews in this clip and, you know, thoughts and things like that because both books are still very, very much on my mind. So the first book I'm going to talk about is Eyes Turn Skyward, which is Flight and Glory number 3. No, number 2. By Rebecca Yarros, because this is a whole entire thing for Rebecca, right? So all of these books. Why am I explaining this? Oh my gosh. So Eyes Turn Skyward. This book follows Paisley and Jagger. So Jagger we met in the in Full Measures, and we know that he is also a pilot in training, and he ends up, when they're in flight school, he ends up meeting Paisley, and Paisley is the, come to find out, the daughter of the general of the base, and so many things end up happening. She has her own secrets, and he has his own secrets too, which is so super, 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 super crazy. I was like, wow, my mouth totally dropped when I found out his secrets, and I was just in my emotions, and I didn't know what to do with myself after I finished that book or how I was going to talk about that one. But I really, really loved Paisley and Jagger as a couple, and how they really got to the heart of things and wanted to be friends before they became more, and, you know, kind of work through their secrets and things like that. And I was just here for this story, and there are content warnings for health issues, drug abuse, and dealing with grief and things like that. So yeah, the Eyes Turn Skyward was amazing. So then I finally got into the third book, which is Beyond What Is Given. And this one, I think I felt the most out of this. The Full Measures, I felt because of the opening parts of the book where there's a death within the family and a death of a military member. All of those aspects of Full Measures really hit me hard. But this one, I felt because our female character is biracial. Even though I'm not biracial, I understood the aspect of her mother being a black officer within the military and the things that you have to go through being a female in the military, being an officer. I wasn't an officer, but I know officers, and I know how hard it was for me being a non-commissioned officer within the military, being a black female, and the things that you had to do. I mean, the struggles and everything like that, how you have to do things better and harder and things like that. I have friends that are single parents that are black, and or single mothers that are black, and I see and hear about their struggles and things like that. So it was just so many aspects of that I could feel and was emotionally connected to and understood. Deployments and going and leaving your kids, and it's so heartbreaking. So in this book, we're following Samantha and Grayson. Grayson has his own set of secrets that he's keeping. He has been that character throughout the other 2 books that was very stoic, and you didn't know very much about him, but you knew that something had happened. And in this story, we get to find out what that something is. And, you know, he's torn between 2 different worlds, and I have understood that aspect as well. Maybe not in the same severity as Grayson in this story, but being torn between, you know, the things that you have back in your hometown versus the things that you have going on while you're in the military and trying to do more for your life, doing something different. And I just really loved this. And then on top of that, Samantha as a character, things that she went through I could relate to, and you know, doing something that you don't necessarily feel was your best, but at the same time trying to you know, figure out what to do next, and at every turn get knocked down and get turned away over one bad decision. And just so many parts of this entire series I can relate to, and I am heart tied to, because I have friends within the military that have had these experiences. I've had to sit back and watch them, or I've supported them, and I just really love these stories oh so much. I'm about to start Hallowed Ground, which is book number 4, and from my knowledge, we revisit Ember and is it Josh? We revisit Ember and Josh. I've seen a couple words for the blurbs that are out there. I have been trying really hard not to read synopsises for this series, because I don't want to be spoiled or have any expectations going into what I'm going to find for the story. So all I know is that we revisit Josh and Ember, and some of the words that I have seen for this, I'm a little worried. But I'm gonna hunker down and get this read, and hopefully it doesn't destroy me. But we will see. So on to the next book. Okay, so I just finished Hallowed Ground, and I'm a mess. I have so many emotions and words, and just so in this book we revisit Ember and Josh and continue on with their story after the last like 3 books. This is book number 4 in the series, and talk about roller coaster ride of emotions from start to finish. Just my heart, my face is all swollen, and I've just been in my emotions all day today reading this book, and it's amazing and beautiful, and so much happens, and dealing with grief and PTSD and trauma, and the things that can happen to military members and the people that they love that are here while they're on deployment. And just, it was so real. All of it's so real. All the emotions and feelings, and just all of it. I loved it, and it was just absolutely amazing. And I'm gonna pick up number 5 here. I think I'm gonna take a break from all this emotional stuff and read something that's gonna be like okay for me, but that's not what this isn't. A vlog for that. This is a vlog for Flight and Glory, and Flight and Glory is absolutely amazing. It's a series that I'm going to rep and recommend for years to come. Oh my gosh. Whew. Wow guys, just wow. Alright guys, hopefully I'm not too snotty anymore. I just finished the Reality of Everything, which is the 5th book in the Flight and Glory series. It just released August the 24th, and so this book follows Morgan and Jackson. So I just have to start off by saying that I was not a huge fan of Morgan from the series. Not a huge fan. Wasn't really interested in hearing about her story until I read Hallowed Ground, which is the book right before this. And so much of the events that happen within that one made me take 2 or 3 days just to read this one, just because every single time I tried to open this book and I read a couple lines, it just gripped my heart and had me all in my emotions and, you know, made me feel things. So then finally I was like, I'm gonna get through this book. I'm gonna get through this book. And, you know, those first couple of lines also solidified the fact that I needed to know Morgan's story. She obviously was not the person that I thought she was. So, as I'm reading, I'm finding I really, really love her. Really love her. She is a woman that has some traumatic events that happened to her, and Rebecca Yarros does this amazing thing of, you know, putting you in the shoes of her characters so that you can know them all around. You can know them emotionally. You can feel the happiness. You can feel the sadness. You can feel the anxiety that they go through. And it was just an amazing ride. It was so, there were moments where I had to stop and read other things, because this book, just like the other Flight and Glory books in the series, are super emotional and very much a, you know, tale of dealing with grief and how other people affect you, and, you know, a traumatic event can be completely different for each person that's involved in it. And I love that. Loved it oh so much. And I also love that Rebecca in this one decided to move from the Army and from the Army when it comes to pilots. And Jackson is still a pilot, but he is in a different branch. And even though people that are in the military don't necessarily consider Coast Guard part of the branches, even though they are, they're not. It's an ongoing joke with us, right? For people that have service members that have served and things like that, to know that joke. But I found that I loved Jackson, like, from the get-go, from his first introduction. I loved how he loved his daughter, and I loved Finley, and just this whole story was absolutely amazing. Super bittersweet ending, and I kind of want more, and I'm like, is there more that's gonna happen with this series? Are there more characters that are gonna come out of the series? More people gonna get stories? Because now we've moved from the Army to the Coast Guard, and we have an introduction to all these different characters that could possibly, you know, intertwine and, you know, give us a little look at some people in the future. And I would love that. Love it. But that, this has been the emotional ride of the Flight and Glory series by Rebecca Yarros. I hope you guys enjoyed my in real-time thoughts about it, and enjoy this vlog. And I hope you will take a chance on this series, because it is absolutely amazing. Have your tissues ready, because each of these couples definitely go through some real life shit. That is beautifully written about, and I just loved it oh so much. So, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. My Ko-fi and my PayPal links are down there, as well as my socials, my Amazon wish list, and all my affiliate links as well. So you guys can, you know, help me out any way you possibly can, especially since I do this for free. Yeah. Other than that, thank you for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.